The night was heavy, thick with shadows, as if the world itself was holding its breath. In the quiet of the olive grove, a single figure knelt alone, his face etched with sorrow deeper than words could describe. The moonlight caught the damp strands of his hair, and the cool wind whispered through the leaves like a chorus of unseen voices. This was Jesus, hours before the storm of betrayal, trial, and crucifixion. In this moment, he was not a teacher, not a miracle worker, not the Son of God revered by millions. He was human, fragile, afraid, and yet determined to face a fate that no one could truly comprehend. His eyes lifted toward the heavens, searching, pleading, questioning. "Father," he whispered into the silent night, a word loaded with all the weight of existence itself. The garden seemed alive, every leaf trembling with tension. Angels hovered nearby, unseen by ordinary eyes, their presence both comforting and mournful. The world had never felt such gravity, and yet the cosmos watched silently, knowing that the prayer of this man, this divine man, would echo across eternity. Why did he pray? On the surface, it seemed simple, almost ordinary. A man speaking to God. But this prayer, this quiet agony, is the doorway to a mystery that has puzzled theologians and seekers for millennia. How could the Son of God, the eternal Word, kneel and cry out to the Father? Was it weakness, a test, or something far deeper, something that unveils the very nature of divine love? Every word Jesus whispered in that night garden trembled between two worlds, the human and the divine. His body, exhausted and trembling, bore the weight of fear, the shadow of death itself. Yet within his spirit, there was clarity, a surrender that spoke of an obedience beyond comprehension. This was not desperation born of ignorance. This was a conscious choice to embrace the path laid before him, to bear the full burden of humanity's sin and confront the ultimate darkness with courage forged in love. The silence around him pressed in like a living thing. Each heartbeat echoed in the stillness. Sweat mixed with the soil beneath him, and his whispered pleas rose like smoke into the night sky. Angels, unseen but present, watched as the Son of God wrestled with the enormity of what was coming. And in that wrestling, a lesson began to form, not about power, but about surrender. Not about divinity alone, but about the profound union of God and man, mystery and obedience intertwined. Here, in the quiet agony of one lone figure, the eternal paradox begins to reveal itself. The Creator kneeling before the Creator,
Father,
the divine seeking the divine. And yet, in this act of prayer, a bridge forms between heaven and earth, showing humanity that even the perfect, the holy, the eternal, can reach out, can question, can surrender. The garden holds its breath, and the world waits. It is a question that has echoed through centuries. How can God pray to God?
Father,
how can the
into
Son,
your hands
the
I
eternal
commit
Word,
my spirit.
the one who spoke
Let
galaxies
your
into
will
existence,
be done.
turn his eyes toward the Father in
Father.
earnest petition? The question itself feels almost blasphemous to the human mind. Yet it is at the heart of one of the greatest mysteries of faith. In the quiet of Gethsemane, Jesus' prayer was not a ritual. It was a conversation, a communion, a raw display of the intimate relationship between the Son and the Father. He did not speak from fear of the unknown alone, though fear was present, but from a deep alignment of purpose. Each word was both human and divine, trembling with vulnerability, yet
Not
anchored
my
in
will,
eternal authority.
but yours be
Consider
done.
this. The Son, fully God, fully human, kneels and says, "Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." Within those words lies the paradox. He possesses omnipotence, yet
Father.
he submits. He is one with the Father, yet he prays as one dependent. The act itself does not diminish his divinity. It illuminates it. It shows that true power is not only in command, but in surrender. To pray is to acknowledge another, to reach beyond oneself, to recognize connection and dependence. Jesus' prayer is a
Father,
profound reminder
into
that
your
even in
hands
the
I
Godhead,
commit my spirit.
there's relational depth,
Let your
a
will
dialogue,
be done.
a divine love that cannot be reduced to
Father.
logic or hierarchy. It is as if the very act of prayer exists to bridge two realms, the eternal and the temporal, the infinite and the fragile, the heavenly and the human. Some scholars describe this as the mystery of the Trinity made tangible. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are distinct yet united, each fully God, yet each relating in ways that transcend human understanding. When Jesus prays, it is a glimpse into that sacred interplay, a dance of wills and love, of authority and submission, that has no equal in creation. And here lies the hidden truth. Prayer in this moment was not about asking for strength he did not possess. It was about modeling the ultimate truth of existence, the willingness to surrender, to align, to choose love and obedience even in the face of unbearable suffering. It was a teaching encoded in silence, visible only to those who could look beyond the surface, to those who could grasp that divine mysteries are often revealed not in answers, but in acts. The paradox deepens when we realize that this was not merely a cosmic performance. This prayer was real, lived, felt in flesh and spirit. Each syllable carried fear, sweat, and blood, a testament to the extraordinary unity of the human and divine. And in that unity, a door opens for humanity itself. If the Son could pray, if the eternal could reach toward another eternal, then perhaps we too, fragile and fleeting, can touch the divine through our own prayers. In that silent garden, the paradox is clear. God praying to God is not a question to be solved. It is an invitation to witness, to reflect, to step closer to a mystery that humbles and captivates all at once.